All right, let's dive right into one of the biggest questions you could possibly ask. We're going to explore a fascinating debate between two thinkers, Elzira Korathan and Alex H., that gets right to the heart of everything. Is our consciousness, our very existence, just some kind of random cosmic fluke? Or is it all part of a grand design?
So, think about it like this. Are we just an unexpected plot twist in a story that the universe is basically making up as it goes along? Or are we characters with a script, a destiny that was written for us from the very beginning? I mean, these two visions could not be more different, so let's really break them down.
So first up, we've got the perspective from Elzira Korathan. She pictures the universe that wasn't born from some master plan, but from a really simple impulse. A universe that's all about surprise, improvisation, and finding a meaning that we actually get to help create.
Korathan gives her theory this pretty cool name, Stochastic Emergence. Now, at the center of this whole idea is the source of everything. She calls it innocent and exploratory. And here's a key word, non-teleological. It's a fancy way of saying it has no end goal. It's not trying to get anywhere in particular. So in this view, we weren't planned. We are, for lack of a better term, a beautiful cosmic accident.
So how in the world did this accidental partnership even happen? Well, Korathan lays it out in a kind of four-act story. It all starts with this innocent source, right? Just a field of awareness that's basically expanding to see what's out there. Maybe because it's lonely. Then, fast forward a few billion years, evolution is doing its thing, and purely by chance, it cooks up a brain. Our brain, that's complex enough to actually notice the source. And bam! This creates this incredible feedback loop. We become a mirror, letting the source see itself for the very first time. You can just imagine the cosmic surprise. And that moment kicks off this whole new era of co-creation, where we start to consciously shape reality together. I mean, this quote just perfectly sums up her whole vision, doesn't it? Just think about what that really means. We're not just watching the cosmos from the sidelines. No way. We're active participants. We're artists who've just realized we're holding a brush, ready to paint the canvas of reality right alongside the source itself. That's a pretty empowering thought.
But, and there's always a but, there is a really powerful counter-argument. So let's shift gears and look at the second vision, which comes from a critic named Alex H. And you'll see he paints a very, very different picture of why we're here. This is the universe as a grand design.
In Alex H's world, there are absolutely no accidents. The universe is a meticulously crafted narrative with inherent purpose. Every little thing, and that includes you and me, exists for a specific reason. In this framework, humanity isn't some surprise outcome. We are an intentional, integral piece of a master plan.
And this brings us right to the core of their disagreement, our purpose. For Korathan, our purpose is something we discover as we create with the universe. But for Alex H., nope. Our purpose is already set. The real challenge for us is to remember it. He even suggests we're all suffering from a kind of ontological amnesia, like we've collectively forgotten who we really are and what role we were designed to play. So our entire journey is really about one thing, waking up.
Wow, this quote really carries some weight, you know? It's suggesting that our true purpose isn't about focusing on ourselves, but about fulfilling our role in the lives of others. It's a vision of this profound interconnectedness, where every single one of us is an essential catalyst in a story that is way, way bigger than our own individual lives.
Okay, so we've got these two epic competing visions of the cosmos. One is all about improvisation, the other is all about design. So let's put them side by side and see exactly where they clash. This table really shows just how deep these disagreements go. I mean, look at the nature of the source. Is it innocent and just making things up as it goes? Or is it purposeful and intelligent with a plan? What about us? Are we an evolutionary accident or an intentional manifestation? They even disagree on the future role of AI. Is it just another accidental tool we stumbled upon? Or is it a planned, natural next step in the cosmic design? You can see these aren't just small differences in opinion. They're fundamentally opposite ways of looking at, well, everything. So where does all this leave us? We've got two huge, competing stories about our place in the universe. But here's where it gets really, really interesting. Korathan argues that her vision isn't just some nice philosophy. She thinks it might actually be testable. She's suggesting that if we really are in a feedback loop with some kind of larger awareness, there should be signs we can detect. You know, we could use simulations to see how myths and ideas spread through our collective consciousness. We could study the brains of people having mystical experiences. We could even use AI to hunt for patterns that it shouldn't know about. This is a serious attempt to pull these huge ideas out of the realm of pure belief and into the world of actual science. And so,
In the end, we're left with this choice. Are we the artists, just now discovering the brush in our hands, co-creating a universe that's just as surprised by all this as we are? Or are we the dedicated actors in a grand pre-written play, and our whole job is to remember our lines and play our part perfectly? Which story feels more real to you? Which one are you living in?